We're back here on the Lynn Hayes Freeland Show. You guys may know me, I only speak for a living, may know me as a lot of things, but I bet you didn't know that I could be a coach. Okay, maybe I'm not, but I'm going to give it a shot on the 24th of June at the USSIE Games, the USSIE Summer Games. Here to talk about it, 3 individuals, 3 perspectives. Arian Abney, Candy Castleberry Singleton, and Assistant Chief of the Pittsburgh Police, Larry Scarrato. Welcome to you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, you already know what the first question is.
Yeah.
So what are the USSIE Summer Games?
Sure. So the USSIE Summer Games are a community and police field day event that is designed to use friendly, competitive competition as a medium and a platform to bring 2 populations together, our police officers and everyday residents in the community, and really try to bring them together into the same space in a creative and innovative way. I would say as an attempt to renew lines of trust between the 2 populations, and also try to redefine how we build safer neighborhoods and build positive relationships together.
So these are adults?
So these are adults and kids.
And kids.
And kids
okay.
on teams, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify, you know, trying to understand what my team is about. So Candy, how did this all come about? I mean, it all makes sense, but somebody had to think this up.
Actually, last year, the Dallas shootings, a number of us got together, about 30 younger people than myself. We met with police officers to really talk about the kinds of things that we should be doing to bring and not wait until something happens. And so this is one of the recommendations, and quite frankly, it was one of the ideas that Arian had, which is why he's the person sort of championing this. Right. There were a couple of ideas that we're also implementing as well, but the intent was to leverage the power of and these relationships, the power of police and community. We're in the city of Bridges. The organization or the mentor circle is called Bridges, and it's really about building bridges across differences, across demographics, across functions, across communities, and this is the perfect example of exactly why Bridges came together.
And so, Chief, tell me a little bit. I mean, I know often the community will say, we need better relationships with the police. Do the police have that same perspective?
Yes. Oftentimes, you know, we have officers that are, that's their responsibility, that's their daily job assignment. But we don't have the officers that are responding to day-to-day events in times of crisis that are engaged in these type of activities. And that's sort of the catalyst of where this started, is that in times of crisis, the officers that are interacting in our communities don't know the individuals, the residents of our communities. So that relationship, that trust doesn't exist. This is a way to introduce the officers that you'll see in this event are not community policing officers. They're not, that's not their sole responsibility.
Okay.
They answer 911 calls on a daily basis. They're tasked with the everyday calls for service in our communities. And what better way to build an organic relationship than to start with this event?
Absolutely. Now, do I get to coach some of them? Who am I coaching?
Yeah, so we have all 6.
I think this power thing's going to my head.
All 6 police zones have committed to this, and they're creating 12 member teams, 3 police officers, 4 adults, 2 teens, 2 preteens, and then each team will have a celebrity captain. So your job is to
captain, not coach.
Captain, coach.
Okay.
You are a player coach, so
Okay.
you can play and participate in activities, but really to cheer them on, to lead them on, and have some bragging rights at the end of the day when one of the zones that wins can say, "Hey, we are the USSIE Summer Game inaugural champions."
There you go. Do I get a whistle?
We can get you.
Okay.
If you want a whistle, Lynn, we can get you a whistle.
But you also have a little competition. So you have people like Salim Gabriel from the Pittsburgh Promise.
Got that.
You have Giselle Fetterman
Got that.
from Braddock.
Got that.
All right. What about
Natalie Bensavega from Scene.
Okay.
You got
all right.
Chris Edmonds from ATU.
Oh, no,
Yes.
wait. He wasn't on board when you asked him. wait. Okay, let's talk about it. It's going to be at the Highmark Stadium.
Yes.
The 24th.
Yes.
Talk me through all that.
Yep, so Saturday, June 24th, Highmark Stadium. It is from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we're asking people to come on out, bring their friends, bring their family. It is open to the public. We will have activities for kids. We'll have face painters. We'll have caricature drawings. We'll have
A dunk tank.
We'll have a dunk tank, yes. And there will be some Pittsburgh police officers who will be getting into the dunk tank.
Wow.
And
now,
Councilman Dan Gilman has signed.
now,
Daniel
do you have to
Gilman as
pay
well.
to dunk somebody?
No, it's free.
Okay.
But you have to get back in line. You can't just
You
stay
can't
there.
just-
Yes.
What were you going to say about that?
No rapid fire. No rapid fire. I can't swim either. So.
He's getting
Are you
I'm going to be in the dunk
Oh,
tank.
I'm so in on this. All right, you have a website as well where folks can get more information. It's
Yes.
Sure, www.USSIE.SUMMERGAMES.com. So USSIESummerGames.com.
USSIE Summer Games.
So USSIE is the opposite of a selfie. So
Right,
it's
I was going to say, you
USSIE,
should
yes.
explain that. Yeah,
Yes,
you should explain.
USSIE is about us, you and me and we equals us, right? It's USSIE. So we're also, instead of it being you taking a selfie, imagine it's USSIE as opposed to a selfie. It's an USSIE.
It's an USSIE.
It's an USSIE. It's
And
about
he's going to
us.
be in the dunk tank.
Yes.
I will.
Yes.
I will.
I want first. Thank you so much for joining us
Thank you
today.
for having us.
Appreciate it.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, if you haven't noticed this weekend, there's a lot of music in the air. That's because Pittsburgh Jazz Live International is here. We'll talk about it next on the Lynn H. Freeman Show.